With everyone, this is Mr. Brass, and today I would like to talk about my personal position on evolution and the whole young Earth creationist stuff. Now, I would like to bring up that I was raised as a liberal Christian. I held plenty of liberal positions back then. I still actually hold a couple of them now, but so just to get that out there, I never really had a problem with evolution because it was never really taught to me in any great detail. And when I did hear about it, since I was raised as a liberal Christian, it didn't have any doctrinal weight to it to me. And that's why it sort of makes me scratch my head whenever I see young Earth creationists talking about it, because that's just not my experience. Now, my personal position on evolution is that I believe in evolution, but I'm not married to it. Meaning, I believe in evolution because that seems to be the consensus among scientists who have the expertise to weigh it. Now, if if let's say in the future, and I'm still alive then, evidence was brought forward that debunked evolution and it showed it to be false, then I would change my opinion. But it wouldn't really change the fact that I'm a deist, because deism doesn't rely on the truth or falsity of evolution. I go for more deistic sort of watchmaker evolution, where we take that into consideration with, I believe, God ultimately set up the world the way it is, and it seems to support a old universe. And that's always been my position in terms of when I heard about, like, when I became a deist, that's sort of where I always went to. I never had a problem with evolution. It wasn't really taught a whole lot to me, and when I did hear about it, it was just my own sort of take. I mean, it was sort of just a brief rundown of evolution, and it's fine to me. I don't have any problem with it. Now, I despise the young Earth creationist cultist. And let me just get this straight. I'm not talking about individual young Earth creationists in of themselves. There are plenty of them that are nice, understanding, and the like. JP Holding is one of them. I've had talks with him, and he's a very nice person. I generally don't like to deal with the cultists of the movement because they're very hostile and they're not reasonable to any great extent. And I always try my hardest, like, I want to get Christians out of the young Earth view. Not because personally, I think that it's essential. I made this point. If I never convinced one person of becoming a deist, but I got them out of fundamentalism and gave them a whole new appreciation for philosophy and history, I would be perfectly satisfied with that. I could live with that. The fact that I may get some people to become deists down the road, well, that's just a bonus. Well, I just wanted to give you that rundown and show you that that's my position. That is all for today. This is Mr. Brass saying goodbye and get wise.